The tension has been building for years, but now it feels like the walls are finally closing in. For decades, names like Jay-Z, Beyonce, 50 Cent, and Diddy have represented power at the highest level of hip-hop. They weren't just artists, they were institutions. They were New York royalty. But behind the billionaire brunches, the Grammy stages, and the carefully curated public images, something darker has been simmering, and now 50 Cent is threatening to rip the curtain down completely. What makes this moment different is not just the accusations swirling around Diddy, it's the calculated calm with which 50 is moving. After releasing a 4-part documentary through Netflix that already sent shockwaves through the industry, he's now confirming there's more, far more, that didn't make the final cut. According to him, over 140 hours of footage exist, footage recorded in private moments, footage that allegedly captures strategy sessions, tension, fear, and possibly even conversations that were never meant to see daylight. And instead of holding it back, he's hinting that he may release the rest directly on YouTube, bypassing corporate filters in legal caution. The implications are explosive, because if Diddy falls alone, that's one thing, but if others were in the room, if others knew, if others helped protect the machine, that's a different story entirely. And that's where Jay-Z's name keeps surfacing. For years, Jay cultivated an image of distance, corporate boardrooms instead of nightclubs, calculated silence instead of chaos. While Diddy was flashy and loud, Jay was strategic and quiet. But insiders now suggest that quiet doesn't mean uninvolved. The long-standing rivalry between 50 Cent and Jay-Z adds gasoline to the fire. This isn't new tension. From competition in the early 2000s to whispers about Super Bowl politics and industry gatekeeping, the friction has always been there. The difference now is leverage. 50 isn't just talking, he's holding receipts, or at least suggesting he is. And the industry knows he's not the type to bluff for long. Meanwhile, Beyonce stands at the center of a storm she didn't publicly create, but may ultimately have to confront. For years, she has meticulously crafted an empire built on excellence, control, and brand precision. She weathered infidelity scandals, rebuilt public trust, and transformed personal pain into art. But this situation feels heavier. If Jay-Z's past associations begin to stain her legacy, the question becomes strategic, not emotional. Does she stay and defend, or does she step back to protect everything she has built? The scrutiny is different this time. Observers have noted that Jay-Z, once seemingly untouchable in mainstream media, is no longer receiving automatic protection. Conversations that once lived only in whispers are now happening on major platforms. Public silence, once a power move, is beginning to look like vulnerability. What complicates everything further is how 50 obtained the footage in the first place. The narrative suggests business disputes, unpaid contracts, and legal technicalities that allowed footage to change hands. If true, this isn't just gossip, it's strategy meeting opportunity. And if there is evidence of witness tampering or obstruction connected to anyone in Diddy's orbit, the fallout could extend far beyond one man. Now the industry waits. If 50 drops a second wave of footage, the balance of power could shift overnight. Careers that took decades to build could fracture in weeks, alliances could crumble, and reputations carefully polished over years could face their first real test under unfiltered public scrutiny. The question isn't just whether Jay-Z will respond, it's whether silence is still a viable option. And the bigger question, if 50 truly has what he claims, who else is about to be pulled into the light? What do you think happens next? Does Beyonce protect her empire at all costs? Or does she stand beside Jay-Z through whatever comes? And if the full footage drops, will it change hip-hop forever? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want deeper breakdowns like this, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because this story is far from over.